Hey, this is JC here, JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 43617-419-531-6097. We do have an Instagram, JC's Comics and More. I do have a website, www.jcscomicsandmore.com. This is the final box. This is Tuesday. We had the comics come in yesterday on Monday. Usually this time of the year, some will get shipped out a little bit earlier, which makes it nicer to be able to read and get stuff processed. So let's see what's in this box here. Let's see what's in the missing box of comics. We have one of the variant covers to Star Wars Age of Republic Darth Maul. There's multiple covers on that book. I want to say perhaps 5 or 6 covers. And I think this is cover C of Bitterroot, which I thought was supposed to be a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, but maybe not. Maybe it's supposed to be some other creator instead. So we've got the cover B to Supergirl. Supergirl number 25 with Supergirl and Krypto. I'm sorry, Amanda Connor's a great artist, but he almost kind of looks like a bear than a dog. Got Belle from Xenoscope. This is cover A, being set aside for a customer. Got the first appearance of the Super Skrull from Fantastic Four number 18. This is one of the Dollar True Believers. These things are well worth the money. Got the cover A to Auntie Agatha's Home for Wayward Rabbits. We had the other covers that came in. We've got cover C for Red Sonja and Tarzan. So that's a very late book, very anticipated book. We've got the cover A to Justice League Dark, which features the return of Blue Devil. Not quite the Blue Devil that you're used to seeing. Dan's a little bit different looking there. So we do have more copies of Blue Devil. I do spy a Grimm's Fairy Tales Holiday Special. I do spy some more of the Darth Mauls as well. Smooth Criminals from Boom Studios, issue number 2. If this issue does not sell, I'm no longer ordering copies of it. We've got the Uncanny X-Men number 5. This is the Angel. This is the variant action figure cover. Did not order many of those. They seem to sell okay, but not by any great means. New issue of Detective Comics number 994. I might need to read some more of these, or reorder some more of these with the death of the Waynes and poor little Brucey there. We've got, this would be cover B to Goddess Mode. I can't recall who did the artist. I thought Art Germ did it, but that's not, certainly is not Art Germ. We got Shadow Man cover B. Looks like we got the Doctor Strange copies of The Best Defense. That right there. Have to look to see who the artist is. Almost looks like a little bit like Kyle Holtz in the face, but it's not Kyle. We do have a Scotty Young cover that we're still waiting on. Newest issue of Giant Days. That's for a customer, so no shelf copies on that. Got cover D of Red Sonja Tarzan. Again, I think that's all 4 covers that we see now in the other videos. Again, very, very late on that, as Dynamite does sometimes. And once again, looks like the rest of my Darth Maul, those variant covers there. Got the regular covers to Scooby Apocalypse, which features an all-new Adam Ant adventure. Make sure I set a couple copies aside for a few regulars with that one there. And we'll see, we got Aquaman Volume 6, Kingslayer. The Aquaman movie is coming out here a week from Friday, so certainly go see it. They've done a great job Black Manta and Ocean Master look like they're supposed to. Issue number 27 of Champions. I believe this is the final issue of this series. This is the final issue of this series, and they're going to restart it over at a new number 1. I'm not sure why they're bothering to start it at a new number 1, but they are. X-23. This is a variant cover on this here. I think it's just a variant just to do it. I'm not sure what the rationale is behind that one there. And we do have some more of the variant additions to the Fantastic Four wedding special. Of course, Ben Grimm, The Thing, and Alicia Masters are getting married next month in Fantastic Four number 5, which I believe would have been issue 750 of the FF if they would have never stopped and started multiple times. Been looking forward to this. This is the cover A of Dowman Kills the Full Moon Universe. This also features Bad Channels in there. Bad Channels was something I watched back in the day, only because the band Blue Oyster Cult did the soundtrack. I think it was more Buck Dharma than anyone else, but I had to track down the soundtrack and track down the movie to watch it. Watch it on Thanksgiving. That, of course, was Cemetery Beach. That's the cover B on that. Not selling quite as well as it once was. Here is the Scotty Young Doctor Strange cover for The Best Defense. Didn't buy many of those. Could be some very happy people for Oblivious Sun, issue number 10. Make sure I set copies aside for them. See the Marvel Epic Collection with the Punisher, Circle of Blood, the Mike Zeck stuff, and Mike Volsberg. And this also reprints Punisher 1 through 10, Daredevil 257, which crossed over, and the graphic novel of the Assassin's Guild. At Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, there's the special Marvel Rising Doll cover on that one there. And so we have Belle cover C, so we've got all 4 covers now for my customer. And a special variant edition on Black Panther. Titans number 31, you've got the variant Virgin cover on that one. I believe this is the character design for Darth Maul, so we've got a few copies of that that'll be available for sale. Got the cover A's for Supergirl number 25. It's a very, very nice cover there. So we've got the blank covers for Batman Who Laughs. DC was putting a protective cover over their blank covers for a while. They stopped doing that. I don't know why they stopped doing it. That's too bad, because you want to try to protect this white cover from being smudged or getting dirty.
Days of Night.
Okay, I'm back. Had to go help somebody. Somebody needs some help. Certainly, if anyone needs help, as I'm doing my videos, don't hesitate to ask. It is not a problem. All you do have to do is just ask me, and I can pause this and help you. It's no problem. Here's the regular cover to Silver Surfer: The Best Defense. We did see the Scotty Young variant in one of my previous videos. I think it might have been in the 1 of 4, the very first one that I did yesterday. And here we have the cover B's on Batman Who Laughs, the Greg Capullo covers, which are very, very nice. These are going to be hot, hot books. had somebody ask me if I was going to have enough copies, and I had to laugh. That very rarely do you catch me napping on stuff like that. Been doing this for 33 years. This is not a carry-out comic shop. This is a full comic shop. We carry back issues and everything else. This isn't somebody that's just only been open for 6 months. Even back then, when I was open for 6 months, I knew how to order books correctly. So you'll never come here at noon on a Wednesday and I'm sold out of a book like Batman or Spider-Man, anything like that. Here's the cover C to Grimm's Fairy Tales, and baby, it's cold outside. Got issue number 5 for Uncanny X-Men. Again, Uncanny X-Men is coming out weekly for the first 10 issues. Got that there. Looking forward to reading that. It actually has been quite good so far. Wasn't sure what to expect, but it's been quite good. Got Captain Ginger. That's for a customer. I have to see exactly which customer it's for. And I see we've got blank covers for Spawn Kills Everyone 2. So make sure I set a copy of that aside for a customer. And we've got Magic Order. This is the cover D on that. We ordered a few copies. It does not sell quite as well as it used to. And see, we've got the Fantastic Four Wedding Special Art Germ variant featuring She-Hulk. It's a pretty nice cover. Not quite as nice as most of his covers. I think it would have been better to have shown her a bit differently to help sell this cover, but we do have that cover, and these are going to be out at cover price. Yes.
I'm ready.
All set? Okay. All right, we're going to pause this as I take care of them, and we'll be back. Okay, we are back. Got the last load of the comics from this box. One of them is the Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers number 15. Pretty cool cover there. Got the regular issue 2 Black Panther number 7. So we had a variant and we had number 7. Make sure I set a copy aside for one of my poll customers. We've got the Star Trek Waypoint special one-shot. Got a couple copies to set aside for a few of poll customers on that there, which just leaves me a couple of copies left on that. New issue of Skyward. Make sure that the copy gets set aside again for one of my polls. And it looks like we've got Wonder Woman number 60. Another awesome cover by Jenny. She does quite the job. It's too bad. I'd like to see her do the interiors. Typhoid Fever, Iron Fist, issue 1. And that's the final issue of that. This may have been, I'm not sure if this was a connecting cover or not. I'm going to have to look at the Spider-Man and the X-Men issue. Got James Bond Origin. This is probably covered E or D. This is covered D. Got the Unsellable Wasp, issue number 3. I think this has become a 5-issue series now. Started off as a regular series, but it has become 5 issues. And then finally, since this is Christmas, we've got Jingle Bell. This is a one-shot from Paul Dini, and the face looks a lot like my friend Nicole, who used to live here, and she lives in up in Minneapolis, St. Paul now. Is a big fan of the Minnesota Vikings. But other than that, if you like these videos, certainly subscribe. And you do subscribe, be sure to smash that bell for notifications. And thanks for watching.